Hey everyone, it's Scott Jacobs. We are at Jacobs Gallery here in Deadwood, and I want to toast everyone first because we're introducing today When It Rains, It Pours. And I want to tell you a little bit about this piece. First off, I freaking love it. One of the reasons is because the palette. The palette is so different than any wine piece I've ever done. Half of it is cool and half of it is warm. If you look at the shapes, it's like two L's, but backwards. So you've got this warm color here of the browns, and then you got the cool colors of the gray and the blacks, and they're kind of joining each other. And then the bottle is featured in the middle. I've done silver oak bottles many times over the years, and people ask me, how do I go about and pick the bottles that I use? And there's a couple reasons. First off, I think that the actual label itself is a beautiful piece of art. It's all pointillism, and it's like a pen and ink like I do many times with a lot of my paintings. And it's very well known. So you've got the issue of it being a very popular wine and also a beautiful label, and it makes great art. What's challenging about painting the silver oak bottle, I don't know if you can see in this light or not, but it's almost metallic. It's almost like a dull silver. So there's a lot more colors that are blended through this label. If it was a white label, it would be a lot simpler. You'd just have your shift of color from right to left, but this has a lot of reflective qualities throughout the actual label, and it makes it a lot more difficult to paint. A lot of detail in it. If you look at the bottom of the bottle, you can see the wood grain coming up on the side of the reflections. You can see the actual corkscrew here. Got a really cool shadow here across it. You also can see it refracting along the silver label here. And then you can see a little bit of the red filtering through the actual wine itself, bouncing off the label itself. There's a lot of reflective qualities in this particular piece, which makes it really fun for me to paint. I've done more silver oak pieces, probably more than any other one. Combination, popular wine, beautiful looking label. I think what people are gonna like the most about this painting is the palette, just like me. That's my favorite part. You know, when I look at it, I think it's dramatic. You know, you see that color shift from cool to warm, and I think the transition is just stunning. I think it's, and think about it, you know, in your home too. Think about if you have, you know, more of a modern home, maybe you've got silvers and grays and blacks. You got that over here. Or you've got warm colors, you've got wooden floors, you got wooden furniture and things like that. You got that over here. You know, it kind of, I think, appeals to more people than maybe any other wine piece I've done because of the palette itself.